viewers. This is the Smart Prepaid GameX Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season Finals. This is the last match between MSKI Globe and GameX War Gods. Again, I am just Asteroid with the night, and alongside here with me is
GM Cairo.
Wala ng X.
It's a silent X.
Yeah.
Cairo X, Cairo.
Hindi na ganun. Alright guys, so for you guys out there who still want to hang out with us even after Game 5, we're going to have an extended AMA, 15 to 30 minutes, as long as we can entertain you. And now to be serious.
Okay.
Back into the ban and pick phase. Alright, so for MSKI we have the ban on the Annie, the Aurelia, and the Lissandra. Not surprising they're having JLC with a dominant performance, Game 4.
Yes.
As
Definitely.
for War Gods, Poppy, Nidalee, and Zed, again, almost the same bans and bans.
Yeah.
Wala pang picks.
Yeah. And gusto kong i-note din, kanina pang binaban si Rek'Sai ng GameX War Gods, but then they shifted into a Nidalee ban. Dun sa mga previous matches, almost same lang Poppy and Zed, yung lagi nilang binaban. And I think magkakaroon ng Rek'Sai pickup dito, si Colette, most probably. Kasi okay yung Rek'Sai picks niya, okay yung Rek'Sai na pick, and flexible din naman si Rek'Sai in terms of jungling, and mas marami siyang nabibring sa table if you're gonna pick her.
Yeah. Can actually put like 3 tunnels, one in the top lane, one in the mid lane, one in the bottom lane. Hindi naman actually kailangan na kita-kita yung tunnel, kahit sa in the lane lang.
Yeah, just long as meron kang supportan.
Kasi kung sa top lane ka, kailangan mo ng instant response to the bot lane.
Yeah.
Void rush ka na ng bigla.
Yes.
And you have a numbers advantage, if ever.
Yes, definitely.
Ooh!
Ah! これはすごいです!
Oh! Riven this! Well, they actually locked us in though.
I guess.
Riven?
So, interesting.
Gonna channel your inner box.
Box. Oh, no. I think it would be a Lee Sin for Riven.
It was just a tease though.
Yes.
And
yeah, there.
Very nice. And actually, TG on the Maokai with the Rek'Sai. Lots of initiation and tankiness.
Yes, definitely.
And even though you don't build super damage items, they have a lot of damage to output.
Yeah. And we see another Ezreal pickup, so we can expect an AD carry Ezreal or a mid Ezreal.
Yeah. It looks to me that GameX War Gods didn't have, or rather, doesn't have yet an answer for the top lane Maokai, and just wanted to get VYY with a safe mid-game type of ADR, which is the Corki.
And favorite niya kasi si Corki.
Yeah, that too. And like you've said before, Corki has a very good mid-game damage spike.
Yes.
And Riven has been doing so well with a Lee Sin. And if it's not broken, don't fix it.
What?
I mean, it's the same, diba? If it's not broken, don't fix it. Yun ang ginagawa niya. He's reusing his champion that has been time and time again during this best of 5 series. Again, so
putting up a consistent performance.
Thank you very much. That's what I was saying. And I was actually thinking about this. So if you're going to go against a Maokai top laner, you might as well go in for a tanky top laner as well, which would be the Scion.
Yes.
And there you go. That will be in JLC's favor. JLC's hands. Pero na lang kung kunin ni Ochi ayun and make a Scion mid laner.
Which is like highly unlikely.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but then it's not really optimal.
Yes. All right. So might be a dual ADR composition for MSKI. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm really excited on what AD carry or maybe mid laner MSKI Globe would be using.
You know what would be good?
What?
If EXO got back to his Vayne and showed us some Vayne mechanics.
Okay. So it will be an AD carry Ezreal for MSKI Globe.
Yes, it worked well for VYY Game 4.
Yes, actually.
So they just took that out of him. And what do you think is like the strong points with? I believe this is going to be a support Fiddlesticks again. Pero na lang kung middle Fiddlesticks to, which actually isn't a bad choice.
Yeah, but then against the LeBlanc,
Yeah, he's gonna get bursted down early.
Yeah.
But you never know. And back to what I was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's going to be, might be a Cho'Gath, might be a Xerath. But is he auto-banned? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Maybe. This might actually work. Zillion. To be able to counter out the burst damage coming in from the LeBlanc or... My gosh! Alright, so...
Pinapahirapan nila si Azurai.
Alright, so... back na tayo sa mga naka-lock in na. What do you think is like the strong points or weak points of having ADR Corki with the Fiddlesticks support versus the ADR Ezreal versus the Janna support and vice versa?
Grabe yung poke na mare-receive ng GameX War Gods. Kasi Ezreal is, as we all know, is a very strong poke champion. Poke AD carry, malayo yung range niya. And he can do damage at a safe distance. Kasi meron pa siyang support na Janna, which means that, grabe, madadagdagan pa, ma-augment ang kanyang poking potential because of the shield, the Eye of the Storms, additional AD, plus, safe siya kasi, yun nga, may shield tapos merong syempre, it's Peel Queen Janna in the bot. Pero, ang magiging positive point dito ng GameX War Gods is that kapag medyo nagkaroon ng close quarters combat, pwede silang lumamang because merong fear si Fiddlesticks, medyo matagal din yun. Yung parang semi-Morgana binding siya, 2.25 seconds yata pag level 5. And pwede kang mag-water break nga muna pag tinamaan ka ng fear. Bukas ka pa magigising doon. And ayun nga, pag medyo nagkalapitan, lalamang talaga si Corki sa trades kasi malakas yung bawas ng kanyang phosphorus bombs
and
Gatling guns.
Yes.
Yeah, so habang tumatagal yung laban, mas lumalakas si Corki. And I think everyone has a knowledge na si Ezreal, he's like a weaker version of Corki actually. Mas weaker in terms of trading pero more mobile. Kasi mas mabilis yung cooldown ng kanyang Arcane Shift kaysa dun sa Valkyrie ni Corki.
Yes.
So, ayun. Kung sino lang maunang makabuo ng Triforce, tsaka kung sino yung unang makapag-Power Spike, which is highly leaning towards Corki, I think sila yung marang magwawagi dun sa lane na yun.
Yes. And now, actually, this is the first time going to see Colette, I believe, in the Jungle Rek'Sai.
Actually, he's been using it before.
No, actually, for this series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, against a Lee Sin. Actually, there's a Rek'Sai that's also blind with a Lee Sin that's also blind.
So, magkakapaan sila.
Magkakapaan sila. Alright, so, on to a more serious note.
Yes.
Do you think that Rivain would try to force a counter jungle against Colette? Though Colette does have, in my opinion, a faster jungle clear compared to Rivain. Will this put into account yung fast clear ni Rek'Sai and then Rivain's strong level 2 and let's say early damage output na napupunta na output ng isang Lee Sin? Alright, so wait, there's a question here. What if two Fiddlesticks drain each other, who would win?
Fiddlesticks. Mananalo si Fiddlesticks, pare. Sure, 100%, no doubt.
Alright, but back to my topic.
Okay, sorry.
But back to what I was asking.
Sige.
What do you think would Rivain actually do here?
Depende actually kung ano yung parang how the laning phase would go for both teams. Kasi yung jungle strategy, hindi naman pwedeng staple ka lang sa isang jungle strategy. You need to adapt your strategy to what's currently happening. I mean, you could prepare a bunch of strategies like strategy A, strategy B. Always have a contingency plan. So if kunyari may plano ka dun sa favorable laning conditions, may plano ka rin dun sa unfavorable laning conditions, and you'd adapt yourself into that plan and execute it.
Yes.
And to answer lang your question about if he would opt for a counter jungling strategy, possible. And it's also possible na si Colette mag-employ din siya ng counter jungling strategy, so they would be counter jungling each other possibly, and it will all depend dun sa outcome, dun sa game, how the game progresses.
Yes, and for this top lane naman, there is of course the Maokai versus the Sion. These two tanks, but in my opinion, Maokai can outtrade a Sion. Just having that, I believe after 4 casts, yung kanyang passive sustain, and then his ability to be able to spam his skills. All right, so again, before we get into the game, we will be back after a very, 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 very short break.
Parasite the Maxim. Watch it the same day as Japan. Thursdays at 11 p.m. on Animax.
And we are back again. This is the final game, the deciding factor, the coup de grace, as it were, for the Pro Gaming Series 2015 spring season. This is the finals match, Game 5 in this best of 5 series. Wow.
Yes.
Hindi ko talaga na-expect na magkakaroon ng upset. Actually, hindi na undefeated Kings.
Yes, actually.
Mineski.
Oo.
So, they already lost 2 matches against GameX War
Oh,
Gods.
pinapakita talaga na worthy na i-challenge ng GameX War Gods ang Mineski.
It's not actually David and Goliath. Maybe it's like a
It's more of a rivalry.
yeah. It's a Goliath. It's a huge Goliath against a little bit smaller Goliath.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So it's 2 Titans.
Yeah.
Going at
Oh yeah,
each
2 Titans, Top Titans.
other. Tap Titans. Oh nga, no? I mean that's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into that nung introduce mo siya sa akin. Alright, so again, this is Game 5 in the best of 5 series between Mineski Globe and GameX War Gods. So for Mineski Globe in the top lane, we have TG. For that Maokai in the jungle, we have Colette. For the Rek'Sai, really good looking Rek'Sai. She's beautiful. Yume for the mid lane, LeBlanc, EXO, and Noelle will be in that dual bot lane with the Ezreal and Peel Queen Janna.
And for the red side, we have GameX War Gods. In the top lane, JLC with that Sion. In the jungle, we have Rivain. In that Lee Sin. In the mid lane, we have Ochi with that Ari. And in the bottom lane, we have VYY and Stronger with Corki and Fiddlesticks.
Yes. Ooh, Yume here might get caught out. Oh, he actually uses distortion. It might be a kill onto him. The charm goes off. The knockup goes
wow.
off. And Ochi gets a kill there. Yume, you may not live. I got it in. Yes.
Congratulations, that was a good one.
Yes. Actually popped into my head as he got bursted down there. Actually, it was a good try from him to distortion and ward that because yun actually yung parang basic or most used route for the enemy team to go in. Pero parang na-read ng War Gods yun na may mag-ward there and it just went on to the lane itself.
I think it's more of a chance na encounter lang. And
Yeah.
it went to the favor of GameX War Gods. Everyone got an
It
assist.
was actually gamble talaga lang.
Yeah.
But Colette and TG along with Noelle are here to put in a ward. It actually got destroyed. But they got a charm onto Colette here. Will the follow-up be there? Ooh, Dark Wind puts a good chunk of damage onto Colette.
Yes, I like that skill. It's Birds of Paradise.
Didn't know that they got... Oh, I thought they got the kill onto this one. But it will expire? Oh, or will Rivain actually start the red so that Colette can't counter jungle, and there was no wards put in by Mineski. So
Yeah.
in terms of the, let's say, startups, it's very smart for Rivain to start up where someone that he can be seen, but when he starts his next buff, he won't be seen. So it's still a matter of timing na lang for Colette to know when Rivain will actually try to gank a lane.
Yes, actually I think it's more optimal to start in the red buff. Kasi nga, di ba, when you smite it, you have a bonus health regen na
Yes.
20% yata or 15%.
Oh, Noelle here is getting super slowed by the blind monk. Where is the blind mole?
What?
Oh,
Blind mole?
isn't like Rek'Sai a mole rat, right? Because she has to like tunnel on the ground.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, we asked that question, pero like...
Armadillo ata yung narinig ko is yung isa.
No, Armadillo is Ramos.
Yeah. I can't remember. Armored Epis yung isa. Natatandaan ko eh. Armored Epis. Oh my gosh. But we were actually talking this a while ago nung loading pa ng game. Sion is tanky, yes, but he gets his tankiness from stacking up his Soul Furnace.
Yes.
And in terms of the trades with the Maokai against Sion lineup, Maokai would actually win. And GameX War Gods, I think they felt that this would happen, so they opted for a lane swap, and it's actually working pretty well. You were actually talking about this a while ago that JLC can actually use his E, the Roar, to be able to last hit from very far away.
Yes.
And it has armor penetration, so it's a very good tool for last hitting. And well, look at the CS. 3-2 for now, but well, he's going to stack that up because they're actually not freezing the lane right now.
Yeah, they're just like pushing.
Yeah, and VYY is actually, I believe he's freezing his lane. Yes, he is. He's waiting for the last possible second to be able to last hit the creeps so that it doesn't go immediately into the hands. Oh, but here comes Ochi! Ochi
Oh!
with the shot with the Orb of Deception!
Man.
He gets the kill onto Colette there.
Wow, 0-2, 4 minutes into the game, and it was Ochi who in fact got those kills. It's a 2-0 for a mid laner, and it's an Ari,
Yes.
an item-dependent champion. So, right now, I think magsa-snowball na lang siya.
Yeah, and I was actually a little bit afraid, as I believe it was a while ago that Ochi got a Ari for himself, but was just getting killed 1v1 by Yume.
Mhm.
It was actually a concern for me, but he's actually doing fine right now.
Yeah. And actually, right now he has that double buff, so it would be hell for Yume as of the moment. Kasi sobrang hirap kaya mag-lane against an enemy na may double buffs. Sobrang early into the game.
Yes, and there, props to the early warning from GameX War Gods.
Yeah.
Just giving them so much vision that they saw Colette there, and yung kasi yung regular jungle routes for any jungle who has good clear. If you start in the blue side, you go in for the Grumps. Okay, almost a gank there. back to what I was saying. You start the Grumps, the Blues, the Wolves, and then the Raptors. Recall, get your first tier 2 jungle item, some potions, and if possible, a ward, and then get your red buff and gank. But what the problem with that route is, the Raptors are the most damage dealing camp,
Yes.
and that deals so much damage to Colette that when Ochi got there, Charm and Orb of Deception with the Ignite just how do you say, secure the kill for him.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Oh, so wait, it's JLC going to the top lane. What
No.
was that?
That was just to threaten Colette that JLC would be porting there. But then parang ano lang, it's more of a psychological thing.
Yeah, I guess it was a manly move.
Yeah, I mean, it could potentially save the life of VYY if ever Colette decides to go in.
Yes, Ochi here, super aggressive. That did have stronger in the sideline to try and get a fear off. He does have his level 6 even without the flash. He does have like a triple flash with the Spirit Rush.
So right now, Ochi has almost 1,600 gold in his pocket. Super early into the game. Decides to use his Spirit Rush, however... Oh, wow, really? Oh, I see.
Oh, but he's going to get caught up. The knockup by Colette. There's the Ethereal Chains. He will get stunned. Who will get the last hit? It will be the Furious Bite from Colette.
Yes, so now...
I'm a little
What?
bit... Oh, but here
Oh!
comes the gank! So close there. Fast flash from Yume gets him to safety. That exhaust is just stopping Colette in his tracks. Stronger almost gets caught out there. Oh, but he actually knocks up Revane. Here comes JLC. Stronger a little bit too. Oh my gosh! It came from above and it will kill you. He gets the kill onto Noel though, but that was a 1-for-2 exchange.
Yeah.
If you
And,
look at it.
and the early game advantage that GameX War Gods has is now gone.
Yes. A questionable player from War Gods.
Okay, so let's see an instant replay on what happened here. 4 members of MSKI Globe and the jackpot jackpot sapling coming from PG. And yeah, basically they just got eliminated dun sa mid super aggressive play na yun. Actually, it started from Ochi eh. Tapos I think GameX War Gods still wanted to force a small skirmish, but then it ended up in MSKI's favor.
Yeah. I was a little bit surprised when they did that because they already have the advantage. If they wanted to be aggressive, they didn't need to be so aggressive that they would have been inside the tower's range, giving so much potential for the other members of MSKI to respond and possibly get kills, and they did.
Yeah. And we can see that the Rek'Sai here is in the blue buff. I think he's pinging into the mid lane or in the area near the Baron.
Yes, but oh, Stronger putting a ward does see out Colette. Colette's now level 6. Does have LeBlanc, rather Yume, in his vicinity. So there will be no steal onto this blue buff, but this might be a signal to try and do something fishy within the dragon area. They do have a safe ward here in the lane, but oh, there, Stronger puts a very deep ward in. does get spotted out by Noel.
Mhm.
I think Colette does know, or rather would have a spider sense that Stronger put it there, as Noel did see him exiting the jungle.
Mhm. So, medyo peaceful, no? Yung kanilang laning. Pero, si VYY taking some damage there dun sa top lane nila against TG. Tapos, I think, medyo mahihirapan na si VYY ngayon because TG is now at level 7. Medyo malakas na yung bawas ng Arcane Smash. Tapos, meron pa siya nung Vengeful Maelstrom. So...
Oh, they're actually going in
Wow.
onto Colette right now. He does have his knock-up. Yume, still not here. He gets the kick. Who will get the last hit? But...
Oh, just in time.
Just in time. Can't count out those Rek'Sai tunnels. Even though if they're used for offensive, they can be used for defensive purposes as well.
Of course, you need to utilize your champions properly in order for you to win those games, man.
Yes.
Of course, it's the Pro League. They know what they're doing.
Of course.
Of course.
And I believe Ochi has enough gold. Yes, he does, to buy a Morellonomicon. 880, I believe, his recipe.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually gets the kill, or rather, the destruction on the turret.
So that's an early turret coming from GameX War Gods, and it was in fact
The
a mid lane turret, which
right.
is big for GameX War Gods.
Yes, the most important tier 1 turret, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is actually.
It like it opens this whole area right here.
It opens the gate.
Yeah, the gates into the let's say inner entrances
Yes.
of the jungle of the enemy team.
Yes, as well as it gives you more freedom to roam the map.
Yes.
Para kasi yung mid lane yung parang gatekeeper eh.
Yeah.
So if you destroy the mid lane turrets, yun yung parang pinakamalaking chance na yun yung wait, sorry. Medyo nabagal yung aking mind.
Pinakamalaking chance na magkakaroon ka ng advantage.
Yeah, that
There you
one.
go.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries, man. We're here for each other. Bros, man, as bros. My God, dude. I mean, come on. Di ba pwede magkaroon ng bromance?
Kuya Asiray, ano pong hanap mo sa isang babae?
Notice me, senpai.
Okay, so we can see Kulit here in the top lane waiting for a gank
But
against VYY.
look at this. There's like 3 members of 4 gods already in the vicinity. And where's Yume? He's still in the mid lane. Would need a decent amount of time to catch up into
Yeah.
the top lane, to go to the top lane rather.
Yeah, I think they see Kulit right there.
Yes. Okay. Colette. There's the twisted advance. Colette tries to do something. TG still has his Vengeful Maelstrom up. He will not get the chance to use it, but the flash. But the Spirit Rush cancels out that flash. It was supposed to be a swag flash, but nah.
No, it's a swag rush.
Swag Rush. Yeah. Alright. In terms of the itemizations coming in from TG, he got in a cloth armor actually, so this means that he's really far behind. 58 CS to the 75 CS of JLC. Granted, he does have a kill, but look at this. JLC already has 200 gold above, and I don't think he'll finish off either his Righteous Glory or Rod of Ages around this time, because there's so much, let's say, aggression coming in from War Gods that he needs to build up a little bit more tankiness with the either a Ninja Tabi, a Warden's Mill, or a Glacial Shroud to try and mitigate Ravane and VYY's damage. But then Ochi and Stronger have their own ability power damage.
Yeah, the thing about Corki is medyo confusing siya. Since he's an AD carry, but most of his damage in the early game comes from magic damage.
Yes, Phosphorus.
Yeah,
Bomb.
Phosphorus Bombs as well as yung kanyang Rocket Barrage.
Yeah.
And na-augment yung physical aspect niya by building a Sheen. So additional attack damage coming from that item, it augments Corki's capabilities, and nagkakaroon siya ng mini power spike once he gets that Sheen.
Yes. And it looks like yung itemizations ni EXO, he got a Tear of the Goddess, but he immediately went after that a Phage.
Yes.
So does this mean that he is actually going to go in for a Trinity Force score?
Yes, of course. He's gonna go first for, kasi okay lang din na mag-build ka muna ng ibang items. Huwag mo nang buuin yung yung Muramana.
Yes.
Pwede ka munang sumegway ng Triforce bago mabuuin yan. Pero okay lang din naman na mag-build ka agad ng Muramana. Pero I think if you're looking into spiking faster, I think you're better off going for a Muramana agad instead of building Triforce.
Yes.
Kasi mas mabilis ka makakapag-stack kapag ganun eh. Pag nauna yung Muramana.
Very true. And now Rivain will be seen out by that
Momo.
Mumu, a spirit of the jungle.
Spirit of the jungle. Spirit of the jungle.
Yeah. Actually, if you watch Lion King 3, alam mo yun.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Hindi, that's Lion King 1, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yung kay Timon and Pumbaa, yung never gonna stop digging a tunnel for Rek'Sai. May parang meme na eh. Oh, JLC was actually forced to flash out, but while that is happening, Archie is here with Rivain.
Whoa.
Trying to go in, but whoa, the distortion back with the flash does keep him safe, but now Archie a little bit caught out here. Here comes TG, here comes the ethereal chains, and the kill goes to TG's hands. Stronger uses the Crow Storm. JLC is here. Oh, forces the flash out of Stronger, but oh my gosh, Rivain takes so much damage from Colette there. And where is VYY? A little bit late to the party, but one more hit, he gets the kill. There you go. EXO will follow up. He does have the Arcane Shift away, but here comes the flash by VYY. There's the Monsoon to push out this annoying little Earth trying to cook his meal.
I really like the Earth skin.
Yeah. Oh, but Colette takes so much damage. She will die to Stronger.
Grabe yung bawas ng phosphorus bombs.
Yowza!
Yow!
Yowza! And oh wow, even after that, Colette still built in a brutalizer.
So
right after,
it's a double brutalizer, which is quite unusual actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unusual that you want to have damage, and brutalizer is like the perfect item.
Yes, but then it's a double brutalizer.
Yeah, I mean, he can.
I've never seen this build before.
He can benefit from the 20% AD CDR.
Yeah, plus the armor pen.
I believe that's 25 flat armor penetration.
I think for upgraded, I think 20, 25. Because if you're just wearing a brutalizer, I think it's 10 lang.
Yeah, so 25 flat.
No, for both of them.
Yeah, for flat.
Yeah, around 20, 25.
Okay, so tama naman. Alright, so now it will be, I believe, yes, this will be the first Dragon Dance of the game. There is a wave here in the top lane, but TG didn't opt to go for it because he didn't have his teleport up. Same with JLC here. They're both tanky right now actually. And JLC puts, oh my gosh, he's going to use his Unstoppable also to he actually hits nobody. He is going on to Noel. Noel doesn't have his ultimate anymore. He will get bursted down.
Ang sakit ng phosphorus bombs ni JVYY.
Yowza! You just have to yowza. Alright. This actually might be a free dragon right now because they don't have any form of disengage anymore for MSKI.
Actually, they can still try to
steal it,
or try to engage, but then that will be quite disadvantageous for them.
Yes, Colette has to like tunnel in and he doesn't get it, but he does get the kill onto Rivain. They do get the kill onto Colette right now, and TJ is running for his life, but he gets bursted down in the blink of an eye. A very late Crow Storm there.
What was that?
It was a very worth trade.
Yeah, it was a good trade coming up for the support of GameX War Gods.
Yeah.
No? They got a dragon plus 2 kills.
And yes, it was a gamble for Colette to try and steal the dragon.
Yeah.
But yung engage from TG was a little bit, how do I say this?
Delayed?
Delayed, yeah. So delayed and questionable. Because he went over this area already right here, right? And that just gave so much time for War Gods to deal so much damage to Colette. Yes, granted, they did get the kill onto Rivain, but that was with the help from the True Shot Barrage. And there was no over-the-wall damage output other than that. Yun na lang yung nangyari doon. And it's just War Gods having the better positioning that they got a win to that.
Yeah, actually, gusto ko yung ginawa nilang nilabas nila yung Dragon, which is tama naman.
Yeah.
Na if you're gonna take Dragon, tapos contestation is imminent, then you should take out the dragon out of its pits.
Yes. Medyo naging makulit si Makulit dun sa part na yan.
Yes, mahilig siyang mangulit.
Yes. Hence the name.
Yes. Sobrang kulit.
Yes. Oh yeah, I was just thinking right now, Rivain's name. Diba he was hovering over the Riven? So I was thinking
it's a Riven and Vayne.
Yeah, Rivain. May tumble na, may dash pa.
Wow. Wee! OP nerf. Please.
Better nerf. Nagkaroon na ganun champion, ano?
Better nerf Irelia.
Speaking of champions, Bard.
Yeah.
Yung kanyang parang debut video. Oh, but here comes Achi. He did use his Spirit Rush right there. Does have a decent cooldown onto it with the blue buff and the Morellonomicon. Just want to check out. It's on a 62-second cooldown, so a
1 minute
minute.
cooldown.
So he has the leisure of spamming that out. Macolette is in the vicinity, but they do still have their bot tier 1 to get back to. Tremor Sense tingling. Here comes. Oh, nice ward there by Stronger. Here comes Ravane. Oh, I think he was predicting that Macolette would have tried to tunnel over it. But top tier 1 rather, almost about to be destroyed there.
Yeah, so we can see JLC now sporting a frozen heart. I was supposed to say cold heart. Oh wait, that's me.
Oh! What? Alright, but now here comes the engage. The two-shot barrage does go off, but what a nice kick! Colette gets that super rocket. JLC flashed over the wall, the knock-up with the Howling Gale, and nice zoning out there by Stronger forces Noel and Yume out. He didn't die. Look at that. He's one auto attack away, or rather, one skill away from dying. He's baiting. Sorry for that. He's actually baiting Yume there, and Yume didn't go for it. He didn't bite into the fiddle.
He didn't bite to the bait.
The bite to the bait.
I'm learning from the master right here, guys.
Wordplay. And with that, they still don't push the bottom lane turret. It's about to go down. In about, actually no. With this wave going into the turret of MSKI, there will be a let's say wave stacking up for them. In the top lane, TG has a decent time to farm up, still 10 CS behind JLC, but you can just see here, oh sorry for that, you can just see here how MSKI is playing so conservatively against the lead that GameX Wargods have. Oh, but here comes the gank onto JLC. JLC is so taggy right now, he's just standing in front of them.
Ang kunat mo pa, sir.
Yeah, gets knocked up. He's taking too much damage. He uses that unstoppable onslaught. Stops Colette there mid-air or mid-tunnel rather. He gets
denied!
Swag play there, but here comes Achi in the sidelines. But the tower does zone him out there. Nice play there.
Nice timing, man.
Yeah, from Colette. He did get in the Dragon's Rage almost to the resonating strike.
Yes.
But that tiny knockup from Colette.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. TG here. Oh wow, he missed dodged rather 2 skill shots, but he got 2 let's say confident there. And the auto attacks from BYY
just hurt
shredding.
so much.
Yeah, there's also an item advantage for BYY here. The Trinity Force and the Build Water Cutlass along with the Sorcerer Shoes.
Yeah, you can't fight Corki 1v1 as an ADR when he hits that power spike with that Triforce.
Yes, but now Yume is here. He's trying to go in onto BYY. Does get in. Oh my gosh!
Wow!
He didn't even have the chance to burst down BYY there.
So much damage coming from BYY right now, guys.
Yes.
506 in KDA, 170 CS. He burns. He burns, man. He burns you. He'll burn you.
Yeah. This Corky's on fire. Alright, we got that. Alright, we got that one.
Oh wait. Alright, so you can see now, 21 minutes into the game, it's 6:15 in favor of GameX Wargods. An 8k gold lead in favor of them as well. Dragon's almost up, Baron's up, and we'll see what GameX Wargods will be doing. Will they be taking the Dragon right now? They're taking, they're cleaning up the area actually. JLC is cleaning up the area for any potential ward so that they can take this one. And they start the Dragon immediately. I think they're gonna take it out first.
And a little bit of a, let's say, I won't say questionable itemization from TG. Before that, they might try to go in onto a clash, but with the advantage of Wargods, MSKI smartly is being defensive, but EXO right now is in no man's land. The fear, the righteous glory, and the glory goes to BYY with that dominating kill. And back to what I was saying, a righteous glory finished for TG, but I don't think he can capitalize on using it anymore because there's no way that they're going to be able to go in against BYY because Stronger has his
3 days of fear.
fear, and then there's just JLC in the front line who's just so tanky right now. He can use his unstoppable onslaught to try and stop anyone from going in onto BYY. Archie so slippery, and you won't go and try to kill Ravane because, well, a jungler is a good kill, but in terms of the clashes, it's not the best kill.
So, gusto ko lang din i-point out na meron ding brutalizer si Ravane. Pareho sila ni Kulit na merong isang brutalizer.
Yes, but now here's the clash. The Crowstorm comes up. He will die too. Exo right there. But it's just going to happen right now. TG gets kicked back. Vengeful Maelstrom does go. Ooh, Yume, super low HP. And TG will die to JLC right there. Ravane still lives. Dangerous game. Giving him a bonus HP as I believe it was Colette who died. Right, so for you guys who don't know, Dangerous Game is the mastery that gives you 5% back
Yes.
onto the champion's missing health and mana if you get a kill.
Yes, or assist, actually.
Or assist rather. There you go. Thank you. Very, very effective mastery. I love that mastery.
Yeah. Kasi, di ba, you just kill somebody or you get an assist on somebody, you get a bonus 5%. That's big. That's big. Kasi, di ba nga, 1 HP means a lot.
Yes.
So, paano pa kaya yung 5%, di ba?
Yeah. And as a jungler, parang palagi na experience 1 HP. Not in terms of ganking or killing champions, but yung sa camps themselves. Yung pag sinamite mo siya, may matitira na lang bigla or i-auto-attack ko, 1 HP talaga.
Frustrating yun pag gano'n.
Nakaka-frustrate kasi paalis ka na ng camp, tapos habulin ka pa ng
1 HP, jungle minion.
Pag hindi mo siya hinabol talaga, magre-reset pa siya.
Oo.
Yun yung nakakasar doon, grabe.
Frustration.
Yes, but now there's a ward coming in from Ravane. He will try to get in this blue buff.
But I don't think he will. There's too many members of MSKI right there.
Yeah, he's still spamming his Q though. Oh, Colette might try to go in, but Stronger and the other members of War Gods are here. They do use the Righteous Glory. They're trying to go in right now. Oh, but okay, didn't have the Crowstorm wind up fast enough to try and initiate, and medyo mahirap mag-over the wall eh.
Yeah.
Because they're going to commit so many of their repositioning tools to just commit. And
actually, I think hindi ipang i-initiate ni Stronger yung kanyang ult. I think mas maganda kung hihintay niya si JLC mag-initiate kasi para mas ma-maximize nila yung Crowstorm.
Yeah. JLC is so tanky right now. I want to see. Okay, before that, TG uses his Vengeful Maelstrom. Gets rather. BYY super low HP. Will he die? Colette.
Whoa!
No! What the hell? He didn't get the kill.
Grabe. As in, tama yung ginawa ng MSKI na nag-focus sila kay VYY.
Yeah, but
it's just that kinulang yung firepower nila to end the job.
Rather, yeah, hindi na sa hindi kinulang. He had the Blade of the Ruin King up. He activated onto, I believe, Colette.
Yes, muntik na siya doon.
Grabe.
Isang hit na lang siya. Clutch plays, #clutch plays.
#clutch plays. And yeah, EXO was zoned out for the entire match, or rather for the entire clash by JLC being that super front tanky frontliner. Yeah, tanky man. But and now yung decision by War Gods to do in that lane swap early on really paid out for them.
Yes, actually it did.
They invested and cashed out. Yeah.
Cash money.
Yeah, sayang walang corporate mundo. So parang it's an investment. Yeah, di ba kasi siya, para corporate mundo.
Yes.
So he's a businessman. Yeah.
So right now, sobrang laki ng lamang ng War Gods, no? 13k in terms of gold. But then I wouldn't really count this game as done.
Yeah.
Kasi MSKI knows how to play from behind.
Yeah, you actually saw them kanina.
Yes.
They were actually about to get a good pick, pero I believe it was goal advantage and timely reactions.
Yes.
Na counter out sila. But like you said, they still have a chance.
Yes, of course. Kasi di ba, as we have previously seen, kahit sa GPL, MSKI is one of the ang strengths nila as a team is playing from behind. They know how to micromanage themselves in order for them to turtle and eventually win the game.
Yes.
And that's what War Gods, the double Oracle.
Oracles. Alright.
Oracle's line.
Alright, so I just want to point this out as well. You can see here that they're setting up the wards in the Baron area.
Yes.
And there's an open inhibitor right now here. If War Gods decides to get this after the dragon spawns after a minute, they can destroy it and possibly just go out and just wait for the super minions in the bot lane to start pressuring it and start the Baron to try and find an opening to get Mineski caught off guard.
I think they should like clear a wave here para makapag slow push yung minions nila sa bot lane and generate minions para at least if they were to take Baron, medyo mag-aalangan ng Mineski Globe kasi may open, sabi nga, as you have stated earlier, yung open inhibitor. But then I think both teams are trying to set up for Dragon as it will be up in 27 seconds.
This will actually be the third Dragon for GameX War Gods if they take it. Will actually be very important because along with the Righteous Glory, having in that 5% movement speed deal is a good chunk. But, ooh, nice strategy here from War Gods. They don't need the Dragon anymore and they know where Mineski was. Or guess where Mineski was, and they predicted well, and they will have a good chunk of damage onto this middle inhibitor, third rather. There's the True-Shot Barrage, puts a good damage onto BYY. There's a good flank here from TG. He's super low right now, and she gets killed there by EXO. But oh my gosh, the Sonic Wave doesn't hit quite there yet. The Dark Wind forces the Yume to proc his passive. There's the slow by TG, or sorry, rather JLC, and now will flash over the wall. There's the Howling Gale, but Noel, I believe he will go down. JLC trying to go in, almost gets reveined there. He has his damage spike right now, more mana, and Trinity Force. Oh, actually Noel still survives, wow.
Yeah, I mean that took too long, kaya I think okay na yung ginawa ng GameX War Gods na they gave up on the chase kasi they have more important objectives to deal with.
Yes. Oh, but here comes Yume in the backline. But TG with the cheesy plays there do get stronger, super low in HP, and this might be the first dragon for Mineski.
So that's first dragon for Mineski, 6% increase in their attack damage plus ability power, and quite impactful as well, no? So ma-augment ang kanilang damage potential. And nakita natin kanina na si Ochi na 1v1 itong si EXO. Silang dalawa naglaban and EXO came out on top eventually and he was not killed by the members of GameX War Gods. So I'm really interested to see the progression that Mineski is doing as of the moment. And yeah, I think GameX War Gods ought to take Baron any moment or maybe try to segue push in the bottom lane.
Yes.
Kasi opening nga inhibitor.
Yeah, like I was talking before. And even though they have a 12,000 gold lead, War Gods still have to be careful because
Of course.
Mineski have their damage spike right now.
Yes.
There's a Rabadons and Morellonomicon for Yume and the Muramana with the Trinity Force and actually Last Whisper for EXO. So he can shred down Ochi and VYY.
Yeah, like what he did earlier. And wow, super aggressive play coming from Mineski right
they
here.
See this? They don't. Revain will actually try to see this, but with that happening, there's a push for the bot lane by JLC and VYY. This will be a worthy trade for War Gods, and Mineski are backing off.
Mineski does not want an open inhibitor in the bot lane, so they decided to stop it.
What a nice play there by War Gods. Oh, VYY a little bit late here. Will they get the inhibitor before Mineski responds? No, they will not. So here comes Yume going in on the stronger, super low in HP right now. They put a lot of damage and get the kill onto Yume. Here comes EXO, and now Colette will die. EXO still alive here, but Ochi and VYY, the main damage dealers for War Gods, are still alive right now. They can get a Nexus turret for this. 30 seconds for the three members of Mineski. Yowza!
Wow.
What a clash there.
Yeah. I mean, nakita natin talaga na ang laki ng lamang ng GameX War Gods that they were able to take down the members of Mineski Globe effortlessly.
Alright, guys. Alright, so before that, just a little bit of a... you can see our facial reactions right now. My gosh! medyo kinikilabutan ako because that was such a good bait by Stronger
Yeah.
that Yume tried to keep himself in range to burst him down, but
Yes.
then bigla na lang pumasok si Ochi,
Yeah.
si JLC, and si VYY, and he got poof.
Yeah, so continuing to the game,
There
we'll
you
see
go.
that GameX War Gods really want to finish this game right now.
They should back off right now. There's going to be a 5 versus 3. They get the shutdown onto TG. Oh my gosh, they're trying to go in.
Oh,
Nexus
they're
right now.
gonna go.
Are they gonna get
Are
it?
they gonna get
Are
it?
they gonna get it?
Oh!
Oh, not so close. Ochi!
Oh!
Get it.
No, man!
But look at this. JLC has a teleport up. Do they have a ward? They do.
They do have a ward!
Yes.
They do have a ward, man! We'll see how JLC, deals with this one.
Mineski!
Will this be an expected
Oh my
move,
gosh.
man? I'm really excited. I'm really hyped up right now.
This is game 5. This is game 5, people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is worthy to be said as game 5 for the finals of Pro Gaming Series.
Will this
What a
be?
play.
Will JLC go for it?
I'm looking at JLC right now.
I think he's deciding whether he could go for it. He's testing the water, seeing if any champions of MSKI Globe make an appearance any part of the map. Kasi if they do, and siguro mga 4 or 5 members sila doon, grabe, JLC would just port there and take down their nexus.
I think they're just waiting for Mineski to try and go in for the
Baron, yeah.
They got the kill onto Ravane, but Mineski know that JLC has the possibility to teleport in, or anyone from Mineski rather War Gods can teleport in, or just dash over the wall and finish the game right now.
I think JLC is pinging down the nexus kanina.
Yeah.
Man.
Mineski right now are in such dangerous waters. You can see here there's a pirate. Fiddlesticks, he wants to push them off the plank and just feed them to the sharks.
So makita na si JLC na talagang
Oh,
siya yung
mama.
nag-aabang dito. Mag-aabang lang sila ng opportunity, and they could sweep through dun sa base na mismo ng MSKI Globe. But MSKI Globe, knowing them, I don't think they would be leaving the base.
Yes.
Kasi they want to let the inhibitor respawn first.
They can, or rather, GameX War Gods can force the Baron.
Actually, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and then teleport
Yeah,
to JLC.
that would
And
be
that's
beautiful.
Yes, come on, War Gods. That's one of your best choice right now. The inhibitor is up. The super minions are there. So, and the ward itself, does it expire? Oh, it's going to
It's gonna
expire though.
expire already.
But still, it would be a nice tactic even if JLC cannot teleport to the bottom lane to finish off that nexus. The super minions itself will push off, and JLC's here, along with TG as well. So it will be a fight in the Baron area for these two teams. Oh, they do get the Scuttle Crab for the Baron, so that's a free undestructible ward for War Gods.
Plus a speed boost.
Yeah, look at
Shrine.
this. JLC is actually winning against TG.
Yeah, because he's
Ouch.
level 16.
Yowza.
And it's 3E1 11 as compared to TG's 286.
There's the unstoppable onslaught, and there are 3 members of Mineski here. It would signal for War Gods to get in this Baron, and they will get this without uncontested. The True Shot Barrage, not enough to get the kill to the Baron. Stronger was just there to stop Colette in his tracks, and they do get the Baron buff, so it looks like War Gods don't want to get the
Oh!
Wait, what?
Wow!
What was that?
That was a misplay coming from TG. He used his twisted advance into the minion, and they still want to get JLC.
There's 3 people here for Mineski. That will signal VYY and the other members of GameX War Gods to go in and kill EXO! He goes down! The top tier 3 will follow shortly. And now Achi's going into the Nexus! He's doing the Expecting, people!
Oh wow, JLC goes down, but GameX
Oh
War
my
Gods are in the
gosh!
Nexus. They would be taking this one, and the champions for PGS 2015
War
spring
Gods
season is War Gods, man.
win this
War Gods.
game! Wow!
Wow.
They really live up to the name War Gods!
Yes.
What
Wow.
the?
What the what?
What the what?
Grabe, man. That was,
Grabe!
oh.
That was, oh my gosh! All the plays that War Gods did. Alright,
Composure.
alam na natin yung items na yan. We're going to see damage dealt to champions. It's VYY, 27,000, followed up by Achi, 24,000. EXO got a lot of damage off as well with 20,000. Yume not so much, he got caught out a lot. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Gonna dash it down there. 16,000. and then to how much soaked damage or damage taken. JLC with 25,000.
Actually, Rek'Sai.
Oh, it's
makulit.
Wow, Makulit actually took the most damage.
So much damage.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to get so much from that.
Yeah.
But JLC didn't take any damage as well because KMX War Gods just got so many kills early on that he didn't even need to tank so many hits from them. Rather. Alright, so
Wow.
congratulations to War Gods for winning the Smart Prepaid GameX Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season Finals. They are our new kings.
Yeah.
They defeated the undefeated kings.
Yes, they were the ones. Sila yung umaga. Sila yung parang nagbaba dun sa god position ng MSKI because they were undefeated in the group stage and they dragged them down into the ground and they fought them as mortals.
Yes. Oh, so angas ng ng description natin dun. Alright, and of course we would also like to congratulate MSKI for giving us such a good game there.
Yes,
wow!
Definitely.
Grabe. It was just yung early on, it's just War Gods doing or having the correct mindset and compositions and then just played off of that and tuloy-tuloy na lang yung nangyari.
Yes.
There was a few misplays from War Gods, but in the end, they just came up on top.
Yes.
Alright, so, before we do, of course, magkakaroon tayo ng AMA, 15 to 30 minutes. Nandito pa si Jis Rico if you guys want to ask her some stuff. But before that, I believe may Razor Carcarias tayo na giveaway.
Yes,
Alright,
of course.
so, wait lang guys. Okay, wait, I'm checking it. Open the file. Here we have the names going into the randomizer. Alright, so going into the screen itself, we do have 347 people. Wow, congrats guys. Alright, so I'll just read off these three last names. Joseph Angie Anastasio, Darwin J. Victoria, Kenneth Nikki S. Ilagan. Sorry guys, medyo naging kayo sa aming randomizer. Medyo nagalit sa inyo, I don't know why, but you're are cool people for watching the Pro Gaming Series. You are the best of the best. All of you 347 out there. Also, to our Azubu, our YouTube, our Twitch viewers out there, thank you guys. We love you so much for giving us the opportunity to shoutcast these awesome, amazing, incredible games for you. Alright, so back to the screen right now to see. Alright, dadahan-dahanin ko para makita yung mga names nyo. Little by little, 347 compared to yesterday, 150. So parang doble plus more.
Double plus more.
Yeah. Alright, dahan-dahan lang. Sorry about that.
Dahan-dahan lang.
Medyo galit eh. Elgin Luis Panta. Naka all caps eh. Alright, so we're down to the 30, to the 20, and 10. Okay, so countdown ties from 10. We have Aldrin Dave M. Guevara. We have John Christian Morante. We have Liam. Ooh, Liam Neeson. Yeah, Nicolo. And wow, nice last name, Dima Felix. We have we have June Lawrence Sarmiento. We have Jose. I'm not sure what the MA is for. Maria, I think. Yeah. Dominic F. Elazar. For the 5th place, we have Lael P. Tonduk. For the 4th, we have Renzo and Sinares. We have for the 3rd place, Renz Frederick P. Peppa. For the 2nd, oops. Sorry. For the 2nd place, we have Matthew, Paul, and Psycho. And for the 1st place, for the final giveaway for the Razor Carcarius, we have Mark Christian Policarpio.
Congratulations, Mark Christian Policarpio, for winning a Razor Carcarius.
Yes, there you go. You're gonna highlight your name to put you in the top spots.
Yes. So congratulations on winning this.
Yes.
This can you?
All right, there you go.
Really awesome headset.
Yes. Congrats again to Mark Christian Policarpio and the 2 other winners of the Razor Carcarius. Yes. You guys are going to have a wonderful time listening to the future PGS matches, or if you play LOL.
Yes.
And kung gusto nyo try mag-G-Talk, this is the perfect time to do so.
Yeah, go join our PGS Talk group. It's a 171-888-11.
That's 171-888-11.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Alright, so now, with all that said and done, punta muna tayo sa ating shoutouts before the AMA.
Okay.
Alright, so, shoutouts first to Jim Calatrava. OMG, it's May?
Yeah, ito yung mga taga-YouTube, guys.
Yeah, I believe it's YouTube. We have Mai, we have Mark Joseph, Reginald Taperi, we have Mayu, Hachimon, Storm Jazz, of course we have Gigi Spear, Gigi Java, Mirmo, and Reggie from Garena. Of course, the people who gave us the opportunity to be able to give to you these games.
Yes.
And of course, how about you, Karyu?
Okay,
Kairu?
so I have a few shoutouts here. So first, syempre si Prime Eman. Hello, matagal mo nang hinihingi ito sa akin. Ito na, shoutouts to Prime Eman. Tapos kay Dax Asprayer, kay Jego. Hi, Jego. Alam ko lagi ka nanonood. Tapos sa RGNet, kay Cedric0316, kay Mantab31, kay Yolo012, tapos sa LJN at Team Battle as one. Hello there, guys. Thank you for supporting. Nag-share sila ng page natin ng mga PGS, LCL, and LOLPH. So, thank you for supporting us. Tapos kay T-Killer, tapos baka kay Klein yan. Hello, guys.
Alright, so para sa akin naman, to my friend out there, ito humingi ka ng fan sign. I asked Kairu to do it for me because I have terrible handwriting. Here it is. Di makita yung
Ang liwanag.
Ang liwanag masyado. There you go, Canaria. So, hi out there. Thank you for watching the PGS, the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season. Di mo nakikita? Okay, trying to give it. Oh yeah, medyo nakikita na.
Pwede na.
Alright, so that was it. Also, to shout out to the PGS Rifters out there. Of course, there's Dexine, there's Rappy, there's Lexi, there's, of course, yung sinabi mo kanina, there's Prime Eman, there's Prime Austin, Jago, there's also Godlands, his girlfriend Plexia.
Chaser, hello! Chaser, hello!
Riku, please come to the studio.
Ayun, hello, fun day, hello, fun day.
Yes, fun day, of course.
Fun day.
There you go, here's GS Riku, guys. Say hi.
Hi, we'd just like to thank all the viewers out there, all our fans here at the PGS, and also the viewers from YouTube, Twitch chat, and the Azubu. Yes, everybody's dancing. We really appreciate you guys watching us. Why am I dancing while making these shoutouts? So, yun, guys, thank you so much. Really enjoyed this run. This is the final PGS for the spring season 2015. So, really glad to have you guys, and woo, more power. Baron dance daw yun. Baron dance.
Alright, so we should give you a chair so you can join the AMA with us.
Oh, sure.
Alright, I'll get a chair for just.
Okay, nakita nyo, guys, napaka-gentleman ni Azuray. Available po siya.
Yung yellow one. That's Mr. Garena giving us the questions, or actually no. Do we have the questions from the AMA? Alright, here we go. We're actually going in. Alright, so who was your first champion to ever master completely? There we go. Okay, so we're continuing from yung before, hindi natin nabasa because the game did start off from Joshua Guerrera. So to GS Kairu and GS Azuray, include ka na namin, who was your first champion to ever master completely?
Ay, ako ba?
Oh, you first. Sorry.
First champion to master completely, I'd say wala. Like, ano lang, siguro on the process pa rin ako kasi I really like to try different champions. Pero in terms of mastery, siguro pinakasanay akong gamitin is si Udyr ngayon. Udyr, Aatrox, tapos Poppy. Nagpo-Poppy ako, hindi lang masyadong halata.
Ako, first ever, hindi siguro master completely, rather na nakapako na una talaga, is, let's say, Nasus and Lee Sin.
Marunong, magaling ka mag-Lee Sin?
Hindi. Nakapako lang. Hindi ka lang sabi master completely.
Nakapako kasi.
Actually, it was season 2 tapos medyo mataas pa yung ratios ni Lee Sin noon that I was actually building Hex Drinker sa kanya pa. Hex Drinker to like Hextech Gunblade.
I see.
Alright, so for
ang hirap yata nito para lagi kayo magpapalit.
And it's alright. Anyway, for me, I guess yung first time ko maglaro, guys sa kanila hindi ko sila na master pero nasanay gamitin, I guess, would be Kale. And first support, I fell in love with this Janna. Heart. Oh, the synergy. Anyway.
So actually, we just talk.
Okie dokes.
so-
Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, we have a question here from Danis and Ren V. Potts. Actually, almost the same.
Oo.
4GS Asteroid, naniniwala ka ba sa forever?
Ano?
Ano po bang masasabi niyo sa Forever GS Azurai?
Forever's not enough. There's a question here from Lloyd
Loves
loves
K-pop.
May GF na ba kayo? It's not given to anyone, so
Yeah,
I guess it's Cairo and me. Because GF kasi, yeah.
That was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Alright, so, no.
Single and available.
Yes. You go, girls.
Yeah.
Alright,
Ayun.
so, next question from Zunsha.
Okay.
Question ng Summer Swift para tanongin lang tayo.
Wow, legit, man.
We have Cairo X. May sparks kayo ni Ricky.
Hindi siya tanong.
Oh, you know,
It's
right?
a statement.
Statement siya.
It's an onion opinion.
Okay, so do you agree?
Na ano?
No, may sparks kayo ni
May caster connection. ba?
Yes,
May caster
connection.
Here we go, Master
Yes.
Connections. From Kevin Benjamin. For
Ah.
the shoutcasters, best AD carry and support duo in the bot lane in your opinion. Okay, that's a good question.
Actually.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Kasi depende rin yun kung sino yung katapat mo,
Yeah,
kung
yeah.
sino yung team ko.
Well, sabihin natin in general na lang.
In general.
In your opinion, in general.
Ah, man. So many combinations
Yeah.
to choose from.
Yeah.
For me, it's got to be Corky and Leona.
I was about to say that, man. I
I mean,
was about to say
ako
that.
para sa akin, Graves Leona. Sila yung original eh. Original
Yeah.
Graves Leona. So, parang, I really like Graves
Pero
Leona.
sagot ko rin kasi yung favorite ko si Corky.
I
So,
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Graves, so.
Yeah, okay. So, next. What ba si Cairo? This is a question to Rico.
Of course, I gotta say yes, man. Yes. Of course, si GS Azurai din, don't forget. Gwapo silang dalawa. Ayan.
Am I pretty enough?
Alright. Next question. Oh, sorry. That was a question from John Vacas. Next question is from Arms.
Arms.
Actually, it's a request rather.
Yeah, it was a
Please
request.
say Demacia.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Demacia! Hey!
A question from our very own Austin from the PGS. The victim ka na ba po ng forever? Okay, that's a serious question.
Nabiktima ka na po ba ng Forever GS Azurai?
Serious answer. I thought there was a forever, very forever na yun. It was only one month. So, nabit naman ako.
Oh my god, Azurai.
This Azurai though.
Okay, ito, may question tayo. To GS Rico by Mark Monteza, may chance ka bang ma-in-love sa isang pro player or high division player? BYSM sa sasa.
I have a boyfriend, so
Oh guys! Oh! You heard it here! You heard it here!
yeah.
Theoretically, wala kang budget.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, kahit di naman siguro po.
Yeah, anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that gives
Yeah.
you guys my chance.
Kung wala siyang boyfriend, may boyfriend siya.
So, the door has to be.
The bro code, pare. The bro code. The bro code.
I have to do this din. I don't know why. Gumaya.
Okay, here's one other question from Funday. To GM Riku, ano po best pick? Yeah.
Oh well, that's a tough one. For me to play safe, I guess I go for a Lux.
So yun ba yung pinipili mo kapag parang tipong kunyari from Division 1 to Division 5 nung kabilang tier? Yung siya ba yung pinipili mo? Tapos kunyari tipong 2-2 yung promotions mo. Kung ganun champion, sino yung champion na yun?
Okay, I changed my mind. It was Jana.
Yun. Si Jana ang best
talaga.
pick. Yung pocket pick ni GS Rico, guys.
Yes.
Here's another question from Regina, or rather Deathwing. Oh, I believe this is a challenger player. To the Shoutcasters, most feared champions. For me, it's a Cassiopeia right now.
Really? You're, nasa-threaten ka ba sa Cassiopeia?
Yeah.
I see. Ikaw, sino sa'yo?
Alam ko may kinakatakutan akong champion eh. I just forgot. So go ahead muna, ikaw muna.
Kinakatakutan kong champion. Ako takot ako sa Samba? Wait lang.
Ang hirap ko.
Parang nahirapan ako mag-isip kasi depende siya sa meta eh. Minsan nagbabago eh, di ba?
Sino yung palagi yung sinasama sa inyong
Ban. Ban-worthy champions. Ako, siguro Ani. Kasi, ewan ko, hindi ako marunong gumamit ng ani. Pag ako nag-ani, ba't parang ang hina-hina ng ani? Kaya lagi ko siya binaban, kaya natatakot ako. Ikaw.
Okay, I know. I have an answer now. I'm afraid of Kalista. Kasi, ang hirap mong kaduel si Kalista.
Yes,
matatalo ka sa trade.
Yes, I see.
Lalo na pag marunong pag...
Yeah, mahirap
marunong-
pag magaling yung Kalista,
Yes,
diba?
exactly.
And for me naman Cassiopeia kasi forever talaga. Pag nagiging captain ako sa solo queue, yun ang palagi kong inaban.
I see.
Alright, so next, from, again, Joshua Guerrero, to any shoutcasters who's willing to answer this, any advice on what to do if you're on a tilting phase?
Ooh, good question, man. Good
Tilting
question.
phase in terms of what exactly?
Hindi, sa game. Pag nagtitilt kayo sa game, like,
Natatalo na kayo,
oo.
medyo natatalo.
Or parang, kunyari, nananalo kayo, tapos bigla kayo natatalo, pero naglalag kayo, ganun.
Okay, I see.
Kung ganun, I think you should take a step back na parang, di ba minsan, things get out of hand sometimes when you're in games. Lalo na pag lumalamang kayo, tapos bigla kayo natatalo niya, hindi nyo alam kung bakit. I think what you ought to do is to keep calm, tapos i-target nyo, isipin nyo kung sino yung dapat i-prioritize yung target sa kalaban. Tapos kung ano yung dapat strategy na ginagawa nyo. Like, play to your team's strengths, and, itignan nyo yung weakness ng kabilang team. Tapos, kapag na-execute nyo na maayos yung clash, medyo mahirap siya gawin sa solo queue, pero kailangan. Tapos pag nagawa nyo yun, I think doon yung mapipigilan yung pag-detail. Just chill lang kayo. Isihan nyo lang. Huwag kayo masyado mag-rage. And
Tama.
yun.
Tama yun. Tama.
This one showed guys, hindi nakita sa atin ng ating next yung creator.
Ano yung pinakita? Ni ating burrito.
Yeah, can you give me a link to that? Can you give me a link to
It's
that?
pretty interesting, man.
It's pretty interesting. I'm waiting.
Alright.
Okay. Kasi lang makita na nakakatawa. Because this is only not only AMA, but you know, just to...
Share, yes. Share content na rin, so...
Alright, please pakita sa screen.
Bumahadukin po si Aso Knight. Ay, hindi. Meron siya ng orb ni Ari. Meron siya ng orb ni Ari. Oh my God. Foxfire Darwell.
Yeah, whoever made that, man. Who knows?
Alright, so, back to the AMA. Okay, so, medyo dumami yung tanong ah. Okay, so, wait, siya lang dami tanong. From Mark Joseph, to all shoutcasters, what is your favorite skin and why?
Actually, meron ako on top of my head. Yung pinaka-paborito ko talagang skin all time, Championship Ribbon.
Oh, yeah.
As in, sobrang, like, I'd take Championship Ribbon any day, as dun sa kanyang, yung, ano yun, yung... Bunny Ribbon or yung isa, yung...
Dragon
Dragon Blade Ribbon, yeah. Yeah, but yun, Championship Ribbon sa akin.
Yes. Oh man, you know, I think it's a given na DJ Sona. No surprise there.
For me, I guess since she's my favorite champion, Eternal MSKI.
Eternal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That's
pretty
a
cool.
pretty cool skin.
Alright, ano po advice para
Rage.
hindi mag-rage and flame?
Flame.
Yun.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay, so since I'm advocating use of tribunal. Guys, kapag may nakita kayong mga ragers, flamers na talagang kahit anong kausap nyo hindi na nagbabago, kindly report them to the tribunal kasi yung mga tao sa tribunal, sila yung nag-check nung mga reports and ginigauge namin kung talaga bang ban-worthy yung tao. And guys, gumagana po ang ating mga reporting tools ng tribunal. Kaya guys, don't doubt na kapag nag-report kayo, wala namang mangyayari. We are doing our best to para mabawasan yung toxicity sa ating community. And advice para di mag-rage and flame, just focus on your game instead of the mistakes of your teammates. Lalo na kung medyo intense yung game.
Tama.
Focus on playing and focus on bettering your game. Pwede mo sabihin yung kampi mo na parang advice, pero don't phrase it in a way na parang pag kayo yung sinabihan.
Parang offensive.
Wag offensive. Na parang kailangan chill lang, isihan nyo lang lagi. And yeah, basically yun yung aking opinion.
Ayun.
Sa akin naman, rather than pag alam mo nang gusto mong murahin or parang trash talking yung kalaban mo, or rather kakampi mo, just parang chill na lang, maglaro ka na lang, kahit man medyo nakasal ka na, silent ka lang nakagawin. It works for me naman, but kung hindi man talaga matiis, I suggest wag ka muna maglaro and watch an anime, a good movie, funny movie, para
Yeah.
like,
Manood kayo sa Animax, ganun.
Yun. Exactly.
Okay, text kayo sa smartphones nyo, ganun.
We'd like to shout out to, of course, GS Amplifier!
Hi, Amplifier!
Game 5!
Go to, but
Yeah.
for shoutcast, Game 1 and Game 2, dude!
Yes.
If you're
Yes.
watching, if you watch Game 5, alam mo, ngayon, they're gonna say, no!
Oo nga naman.
Alright, so next is, okay, wait. GM Asarai, from Oh, sorry. Yung nag-question pala kanina yung question about Raging Flame. Masabi pangalan. Prometheus_HF.
Okay.
Alright, so a question from Jose Carlos Bailon. At GS GM actually GS Aster, hindi ako GM. See, maybe in the future. Sorry.
Well.
Sino po sa tingin nyo ang pinaka-OP champion ngayon sa current meta? That's a very nice question actually.
OP champion sa current meta.
Sabihin ko na lang, pag siguro sa mga preparation skill level nyo, hirap din eh. Siguro sa mga in terms na lang ng roles, for the top lane, it will be a Maokai or Cyan for me kasi all around sila eh. For the jungle, it's going to be Rek'Sai, Nidalee, Sejuani, and Vi. As for the mid lane, always going to be the LeBlanc, Aris always still there, Annie and Cassiopeia. For ADR, Kalista, kanina sabi ito, Kalista, Corki, Graves, support, Janna.
Yes.
Depende lang kasi sa paano sa paggamit.
Exactly. It's really hard.
As long as you know how to use your champion properly, it's going to be OP. Yun na lang yun. Because League of Legends is a game na it wasn't built on champions being OP sa simula. They do get nerfed, but then if you know how to use them, they'll become OP themselves.
Tapos saka pa lang mana-nerf.
Yeah.
Parang yung comment dun dati ni Gigi Doa dun sa Twitter, ay, faker locked in Victor. Time to nerf!
Alright, so a question from GS Amplifier. Who do you think will get the next Victorious skin?
Victorious Urgot!
Automatic sagot ka.
Next legendary Urgot, guys.
Ayun.
Joke lang.
Tarek?
Alright, next question.
Hindi, yun lang. Hindi ko lang wala no idea.
Okay, GS Kyrie. From funding again, mabait ba po lahat ng bubuo ng GS?
Oo naman.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure working with everyone here.
Family.
Yeah.
Let's say sabihin natin as GS, nung nasimula kami mag-GS, parang tuloy-tuloy na nag-develop ang pag-ugali din namin.
Yeah.
True.
So, as the community progresses, we also do. So, from Miracle Carlos, GS Riku, ang cute mo. So, it was a statement.
Thank you very much to yes, Miracle Carlos. Yay.
It's a miracle.
Miracle.
Alright, so next, to Shoutcasters. From Jinji D Utopia, nice name. To Shoutcasters, ma-attend po ba kayo ng mga cosplay conventions?
Yeah, I
yes,
do attend sometimes.
But I prefer going to gaming conventions.
See.
The cosplayers na doon, and of course, there's the
Gaming,
action
yes.
of
The
gaming.
game. Yes,
So
true.
I prefer that. But of course, also, the Rampage is going to be this year. We will be your shoutcasters for there. So if you guys want to meet us in person,
Yay! Rampage! Woo, hype! I don't know, Kairu started it.
again from Mark Joseph. GS, Riku, Asarai, and GM Kairu. Anong champion ang unang yung napulis sa Worlds? So,
I remember.
Oh my god.
I remember mine. I have never regretted that decision. I always have regretted that decision, man. I bought Lee Sin.
Why did you regret, Kairu?
Oh my god.
It was really hard.
It was really difficult for me. Like, oh my god, ang ganda ng champion na to. I'll just buy Lee Sin. Pagkabili ko ng Lee Sin, pagka-play ko sa kanya, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that.
ano yung parang trigger ng Riot na there's an original Lee Sin champion spot, tapos may blurred na Lee Sin champion spot, right?
There is? Because he's blind.
Yeah.
So who's your...
For me, well, since I told you that yung una kong gamit na champion was Nasus, it's Nasus.
Okay. Mine would be a surprise. My first champion my first spot is Vayne.
Oh.
And I don't use her anymore.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Alright, so, here, a request from Christopher Niserio to GS Rico. Can you greet me?
Hi, Christopher Niserio.
Hello.
I greet you.
Senpai noticed you.
Alright, so we have a shout out request from to the Garena employees, Game Hub, CS, GS, G Cafe, B-Talk, and everyone in the office.
Hello. Hi everyone.
Thanks for supporting us.
Yes, super.
Alright, next is from John Yves Cebu. I think this is the guy that I read a while ago.
Yeah,
yes, that's him.
Sa listahan. To Garena GS Asteroid, bakit po
Talaga
Ba
naman.
talagang forever.
bakit po walang forever?
Bakit nga ba?
Ano nga ba sabihin?
Template pa talaga si GS Azaroy.
So sabihin natin, kasi sa pag-ikot ng mundo, infinite siya, diba? Pero may isang day na so, parang as one day ends, another start. So, doon nagsisimula ang walang forever. Pero nagsisimula.
Basta kayo dito. So, para ano. Ayan.
Alright, next would be from Emil Garbanzos. Last name. To the Shellcasters, ano opinion nyo kay Bard?
Ano opinion kay Bard?
He is the Avatar.
What?
What?
Bard
Ah.
animation.
Alright.
Yeah.
The Avatar.
Oo.
Hindi yung Avatar ni James Cameron na blue yung
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, so seriously first.
Bard, I think, di ba support siya and roaming based? I think may mga tao mag-experiment sa kanya to bring him in the jungle as well. Kasi medyo, di ba nga, roaming type siya. So, perfect jungle, roaming around the map. So, mas may chance ka makakolekta ng kanilang yung mga drops niya.
That's actually what I was thinking as well. Kasi his third skill is similar to Rek'Sai's, but it's way longer.
Yeah, yung door. Kaso, ang problema lang dun,
Other champions can go.
other champions can go in, pero ang tagal ng travel time, depende
Yes.
sa distance. Medyo mas tumatagal siya.
That's the timing.
Kaya kailangan may timing
It's
dito.
possible as a roaming jungle, roaming support, and he could support with that shrine heal.
Yes.
And he can actually keep himself healthy with that heal as well in the jungle. Does have, I believe, 17-second cooldown, but with CDR and good.
That could be a range.
Yeah.
Really good sustain.
How about you?
My opinion, I can't wait to portal bait people.
Or troll your teammates.
Yes.
So when you zone you,
Zone you.
commit them into the enemy team.
Indeed.
Also, it looks like if you guys watch Spirited Away or any of the animations similar to that, he feels similar to that.
Yes.
YouTube GB. There you go.
Yep.
Alright, next. From Jules Solomon, question. Have you learned something from League of Legends that helped you in real life?
That's a good
wow.
question. That's a good question.
Really good question. Jules Solomon.
Yeah.
Nice
Yun.
one.
May special shoutout ka.
So for me, that helped me in real life. I found friends who also play League of Legends. So all in all, it makes for a good thing. Parang Friendster or parang Facebook in turn na magkakaroon ka ng mga friends to playing. That's good. And also, of course, in real life. Parang ang reason kasi matagal tayo ng League of Legends din is to, parang have your own fantasy world, diba? And, well, parang contradictory to real life. But in terms yung mga more or less na nakuha ko is having friends, and if you guys are patient in not reaching your enemies or teammates, yun, patrolling your island.
Yes, so I guess for me, related dun sa trash talking, to those people, relating lang in real life you can't say something nice, it's better na lang, wag mo na lang sabihin. Kung wala naman yun, mabibigay na maganda. So, yun.
Ako naman, natuto ako umintindi ng tao. And then, syempre yun nga, in relation to kung ano yung sinabi mo din, Ribu, na yung parang, di ba, may mga toxic talagang tao. And minsan, nagiging toxic lang sila kasi may pinagdadaanan, gano'n, may problema sila. Kaya minsan, kailangan mo na lang sila intindihin. And parang, pag kinausap mo naman sila, wait, what happened? Ayun. So, parang pag kinausap mo naman sila na maayos, nakakaintindi rin naman sila. So, isihan nyo lang lagi. Yun yung isa sa mga important lessons na natutunan ko sa league.
Chill lang. Chill.
Alright, so next question coming in from Taeyong Opa. At GM Rico, anong champion pinaka?
Okay, I guess in general, jungle champions. Pero sa role na comfortable ako, I'd say Vayne again.
Okay.
Vayne hates me, promise.
Alright, so next is from Dominic Eliazar. To all shoutcasters for being
Hello, Dominic Eliazar. Hello.
Dominic Eliazar. So 3, 2, 1, Dominic Eliazar.
Dominic Eliazar. Ang sabaw.
Sabay-sabaw. Okay.
Next is Hachimon. Question. For the 3, CLG or TSM and why?
I've always been a fan of TSM. Ever since the Season 2, nung nagsimula ako manood ng League. Kasi fan talaga ako ng TSM.
Okay, so for me, similar din. I watched TSM ever since Raidman fight top laner.
Oh my god, sobrang tagal na nun.
Laner, Rich, mid lane, odd one in the jungle. Bottom lane is special and Chaos. And then, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung support ko sa kanila. Even though they were a bit shaky and dami na roster changes,
Yes.
I still stuck with them. And look, they're like one of actually
Top.
the top
Yes.
in the
yes.
NALCS. And how about you?
Actually, I'm neither fan of the two, pero since yun yung choices, TSM!
TSM! TSM!
Okay.
Okay. Wait lang. Plugging lang natin. I-plug lang namin din yung esports discussion room sa ating forums. No? So, if ever you wanna discuss something with other players regarding the esports scene dito sa Philippines, about players, about the games, you can always post in the esports discussion forums in the forums.lol.garena.ph, I think, yung link niya. Just look it up, and yes, marami doon. Tumatambay doon si GS Rico lagi. And nandun siya. So, yun, nagre-reply siya sa mga threads doon. And yeah, it would be a fun experience.
Yes,
Alright.
true.
Another question. Two shoutcasters, ano po payo niyo sa mga support main para umangat sa ranked games? Alright, so tayo first.
Actually, nahihirapan ako kasi actually dapat si Nip yung tinatanong dyan
Yes,
Si Nip.
exactly.
Kasi si Nip, siya, like all, support lang siya talaga. Like, siya yung nagpaangat sa rank niya, gamit lang support. So, I think siya yung dapat tinatanong natin dyan. Pero, personal opinion, kailangan hindi, kasi minsan yung support yung nag-flame 'di ba? Parang pinigay ko na nga sa inyo yung role nyo, tapos hindi pa kayo masyadong magaling, 'di ba?
Exactly.
Usually ganun So parang pag as a support, kailangan kayo yung isa sa mga pinakakalmadong tao dun sa team nyo.
Yeah.
Kasi 'di ba ikaw nga yung support, ikaw yung nagbibigay ng moral support dun sa mga teammates mo, 'di ba? Ayun.
Well, for me naman, I prefer using supports that are aggressive and have damage as the team progresses para kahit mo sabihin natin hindi ganun ka-effective ang iyong AER, you can still like harass in lane and give them breathing room to be able to CS and possibly get kills. So, mainly yung champions ginagamit ko ngayon na support is Annie, Sona if ever.
Yes.
Sino ba? Blitzcrank kasi you can pull people in, of course.
DJ Sona.
It's kinda hard to answer kasi support main ako. Like, yun yung ginamit kong role sa rank games. Pero, advice ko din sa inyo, kung kaya nyo, makipag-duo kayo sa someone you trust. Lalo na kung meron kayong synergy dun sa mag-duo bot kayo. I think it's way more easier if you work with someone you know. And, ayun, may synergy na kayo from the start. So,
ingat lang. Ingat lang sa baka mabiktima kayo ng forever.
Asuray.
Alright. Ooh, nice name here. Question from League of YouTube. To all shoutcasters, ano po pinaka-effective main immediately? Actually, ako naman dito for me, it's the jungle. Cause even in the lane, you have to deal with yung pagbato pa ng spears niya through the creeps. And then minsan, if a person is experienced against the lane-ups, matchups rather, she can dodge it with the creeps. And then, mas malakas talaga yung gank potential niya if she goes into the jungle. Early on talaga, she can just roam in.
Yeah, I think jungle too.
Yeah, same answer.
Alright, so next is from Austin.
Austin.
Alright, again, bakit po kayo, or it's me, bakit pa yung nagpa-short hair last month? Okay,
Bakit
so,
nga ba?
There's a little story to this.
Ito na.
Ito.
Kung nanonood kayo ng Slam Dunk, diba si Sakuragi natalo sa last game niya, and he cut his hair shorter para spending determination into something better. Ang nangyari sa amin kasunod is, I was playing in the challenger circuit to try and makasali or maka-progress.
Yes.
And then,
Grabe.
first game namin natalo kami. It was a matchup game, but overall natalo talaga kami, and I just decided maka-semi-calbo na lang ako and just move away from that.
Okay, so ganito. So, ibig sabihin, the shorter the hair, the higher the determination. Ganun ba yun? Meron ba tayong analogy?
So, talaga ng Boca nung
Oo.
nyo ako lang parang 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Wow.
another question from GS Amplifier. Who is the faker of the Philippines best mid laner, in your opinion? So, for you first.
Best mid laner in the Philippines. Let's see.
Kinda hard.
Kinda hard,
Really
yeah.
hard, really
Tingnan
hard.
na lang, within the PGS nila, because we've been seeing a lot of good mid laners there.
Well, mid laners, let's see. In my opinion, ang mga top mga picks ko dyan is it can either be Oni, Pacific Oni. I like Pacific Oni. Siya actually yung unang gumamit ng AD Ezreal sa mid. Si Light. IPT Light. Tapos sino pa ba? Sino pa ba ang mid laner na ano?
Si Agito.
Si Agito, yeah. Agito in my opinion is a good mid laner.
medyo nalito ko sa J2 eh. Zone ba yung mid lane mo?
I think it's Zone.
Oh, yeah, Zone. Yeah, I like Zone.
But yeah, I think the top 3 for me, or yung parang pinaka on top of my head, nare-recognize ko, is Agito, Oni, and Light.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, siguro dahil sa mga...
Yes, yeah, go.
Alright, so yung sa ano, sa my game sa in terms of yung sa kanila champion place nila for me and good Yasuo, it's Agito. Also nga pala, he's gonna change his name to Daigo.
Daigo. Yeah, I heard as well.
So I'm gonna call him Daigo now. So Daigo being a very good Yasuo, I'm giving props for that, one of my top 3. Next would be Yume. Of course, with the block. Wow.
Yes.
And for my third,
It's tough.
it's tough.
Yeah, it's
so
tough.
I guess yung top 2 mo lang sa akin. Top 2. Skull, Yume, and Daigo.
I want to say Yume and Light right now.
Alright.
So okay, we have another question here from Hampang Ko.
Hampang ko. Hampang ko?
Hampang ko?
Ikaw lang sapat na?
Ngayon tapos na ang PGS, ano na?
Ah, that's a good question.
Ooh,
That's a
nice,
good question.
nice
I like the
question.
question.
Okay, we have 3 questions. Okay, so
Yes.
answer first.
Okay, so ano bang next natin? In terms of, yun, meron pa tayong ano,
LCL.
LCL and PGS summer season.
Ooh.
Abangan nyo lang yun. And for meron tayong konting break lang
Yes.
for before the summer season. And we're working on a few things, guys,
Yes.
na I really think that you'd like.
Promotional.
Oh,
Promotional.
Ah, yeah,
the
meron pa pala.
challenger, yeah,
The bottom 4 teams from the
PGS.
will fight the top 4 teams in the Challenger Series for the spot.
Yes.
We called a PGS.
To qualify for the
Yes.
PGS
to
summer
take
season.
their slots,
Yes,
kumbaga.
yes.
Yes. And of course, yung Rampage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just wait for announcements doon, guys. Wala pa tayo masyadong pero wait for the announcement for that. And also, ayun, may mga hinahanda kami ngayon na surprises for you guys na I really do think na may enjoy nyo.
Yay!
So,
pa-shoutout ko ako from Ardo Santos.
hello Ardel Santos.
Ardel
Hi.
Ardo
Santos.
Santos. Last 3 questions. So we're getting one from Robert Josh from Twitter. Thoughts on Rumble and what brings best work on him?
AP, magic penetration, armor maybe. Armor scaling armor tapos CDR.
For me, almost the same. Sweated AP Twins, Magic Penetration Reds, Armor Yellows, and Scaling AP per level. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
He can actually survive in the lane without any sort of tankiness. Just have an item, Guard Shield, best item for early on, and of course Scrap Shield
Yeah.
for more shielding.
Yes.
Alright, how about you?
I can't touch that topic. I don't rumble.
I don't rumble.
Alright. So next is another question from Robert Josa. To the three of you, how many years have you been playing LoL? Ooh.
Oh, good question.
Okay, so for you first.
I've been playing LoL for I think 3 years.
2 for me.
6 years.
Oldie! Lolo has rights! Mables!
Okay, so that was, of course, I played LoL season 1 pa lang siya.
Wow.
Beta tester, nag-beta
Beta.
test ka ba? And then, season 1 na.
Mga patapos na season 1.
Inabutan mo ba yung migration? No?
Hindi
Ah, I
nabutan,
see.
sayang nga eh. Pero nabutan ko yung mga 6,300 pa si Katarina, si Karen. Ang mahal pa nila sobra. Sila yung pinakamadaling gamitin sa pinaka
I see.
Last but not the least,
Question.
from Dexia to GM Cairo. Wait, this is a question. Nakakatawa ka talaga ang kwela mo. May tanong ako na malapit. Ano mas gugustuhin mo maging GM? Player o hindi?
Wow!
Wow.
Give me
Um,
share special Dexia.
Wait lang,
Grabe.
wait lang, di
That
ako-
question, man.
Hindi ako prepared. I don't think ako work lang muna ako ngayon, work lang. Work lang. Ay, sobrang mahal ko nung scene natin ngayon,
Esport.
and I really wanna help to improve the community. So, medyo mahirapan ako mag-balance ng love life.
Yes.
So,
diba?
yeah, work muna.
Beautiful. So,
Yan,
yan.
okay, mag-aral muna kayo dyan, mga bata.
So that was the AMA for us, the Shoutcasters.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you guys for giving in.
Yes.
your questions, and of course, mga shoutouts. And if you guys also, of course, like this our performance, you could like our PGS Rift official
Facebook page?
Facebook page,
Yes.
yeah.
That's facebook.com/ProGamingSeries. There's the PGS Rift official group. That's
PGS Rift.
facebook.com/groups/PGS Rift.
Yeah.
And we have our own Facebook pages ourselves.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
Riku for PGS Azurai, GM Kyrie.
Yeah, actually, yung GS page ko, i-shutdown ko na kasi medyo nahirapan ako mag-manage. So, if ever na lang na yung updates, add nyo lang ako sa Facebook, GM Cairo X Garena.
Ayan.
Hanapin nyo na lang ako. Yung mga player queries, sana more ano na siya. Kasi pwede kayo magtanong sa forums. And nag-entertain ako ng PM. It's just that sana like yung tanong nyo is parang kung wala na talaga kayong makitang way na masagot yun, sa akin nyo itanong. Yun.
Yun.
Yan, tumutulong naman ako sa mga tao dyan.
Alright, next
So.
is of course GS Amplifier.
Amplifier.
Next would be of course GS Shinbu, who is in Baguio.
Hello,
Yes.
Shinbu.
Hi, Baguio.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
Shinbu.
Hi, Baguio. Oh, Tsube.
Of course, GS is preparing for
Yes.
the FPGA.
For the
Yeah, good luck, good
promotional
luck,
series.
good luck.
Yes, for the promotional series. And
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yes, there we have it.
Okay, there we have it. And so again, this has been the Smart Prepaid GameX Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season Finals.
Woo!
I am GS Azurai with an eye. Alongside here with me is.
GS Riku.
Alongside here with me is.
GM Cairo.
And we are signing off. Bye guys.
Bye bye. Good.